guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a first impressions foundation review on the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I recently picked this up on sale in Priceline, so I thought I would pick it up and test it out for you guys because it's specifically meant for girls with oily skin. So let's put it to the test. Let's see if it can actually hold up against my extreme oil. So let's just jump right into the video. So guys, let's just start off with the packaging. This foundation comes with 30 ml of product and it is in a small little squeezy tube. Super convenient for traveling or just popping in your handbag for on-the-go touch-ups. I prefer more of a glass bottle with a pump for my foundations, but for ease of traveling, this is definitely a good chuck in your bag, ready to go kind of option. So I've just pulled up the Priceline website on my phone so I can tell you a little bit more about the claims for this foundation. So like I said, it comes with 30 ml worth of product. I'm in the shade 05, which is classic ivory. At the moment on the website it says it comes with only 4 shades, which is a little bit of a bummer. I mean, they all look quite light there, as you can see on the screen. I mean, 4 shades, come on CoverGirl. So the description of this foundation says, get Insta Gorgeous with Ready Set Gorgeous. This liquid foundation's oil-free formula provides a light to medium coverage to even skin tone and cover imperfections. The result is a flawless natural look that lasts all day. So that sounds amazing. It has more information about the product as well, which says the built-in powder system fights against shine, pulling oil and sweat away from your face instead of trapping it under your foundation. I am all for anything that helps to get rid of my oils and prevent my oils, so that sounds amazing. So yeah, I mean, that all sounds really positive in my book, so let's get it on our face and see how it goes. I'm just going to be using a Miracle Sponge by Real Techniques to apply the foundation, but I am going to prime my skin first. So I'm using the Stay Matte Rimmel primer. I use a primer in all of my foundation reviews. I use a primer every single day of my life, so today is going to be no difference. So for the application, I am just going to open this up, and yes, it comes with a little squeezy kind of nozzle. So I'm just going to apply a small amount of that to back of my hand, and the consistency is very whipped and moussey. It's not going anywhere, so it's a very thick consistency foundation. So I'm just going to grab a little bit on my fingertips and then dot all over my face. And then I'm going to grab my Miracle Sponge and just start blending this into the skin. So that shade, Classic Ivory, looks to be quite a good match for me, which is great. Love not looking like an Oompa Loompa. It's actually a perfect time to be testing a foundation. I'm breaking out something crazy at the moment, so it'd be great to see if this is able to cover up all of that redness. So that is one layer of that foundation, and I am definitely going to be going in with another. It has not really covered up any of my breakouts that I'm having here. I still have a little bit of redness poking through on my cheeks. So let's just go in with another bit of the foundation and see if we can get a little bit more coverage out of it. Okay, so that wasn't just a little bit. I went a little bit overboard with that. So it definitely does have that powdery finish, like it said in the claims, which I am all for. I don't really like to look super powdery, but I just put a little bit of Fix Plus over the top and that will take away that kind of, you know, horrible powder finish to foundations that makes you look super old. As far as it being an oil controlling finish, I definitely do think that the powder finished foundations do last up a lot more on oily skin. So that extra layer has definitely covered up a lot of that redness and my acne. I have kept away from my under eyes because I will be applying a little bit of, obviously, concealer, so I don't want it to look too cakey and heavy, so just, you know, discount under my eyes for the moment. But the foundation itself looks really nice. For a natural, as it claims to be like an everyday foundation and everyday finish, I definitely like the look of my skin at the moment. I'm super impressed. I definitely already look matte, which is so good. So yeah, I'll zoom you guys in so you can have a little bit more of a closer look at the foundation. So guys, this is the foundation up close. As you can see, my pores don't look super emphasized or anything like that. I do have a slightly powdery finish to my skin, but that's what the foundation claims. It's not settled really into any of my fine lines yet, but yeah, I'm really liking the finish of it. The coverage is really good. I don't like anything looking super heavy on my skin, and I don't think that this looks heavy at all. So far so good. Currently 9:40 a.m. so I'm going to apply the rest of my face and I'll be right back with you. Hey guys, so I'm back. The time is now 10 o'clock. and I finished the rest of my face, and I'm just gonna have a quick look and see how it is sitting at the moment. So it has settled a little bit into my forehead lines, not really around my mouth though, so that's just something to note. Now I did powder my skin with a translucent powder. I just used my Laura Mercier matte translucent smooth focus press setting powder to set my face, but I did also give my face a little bit of a spritz with MAC Fix Plus as well, which is what I normally would do also. So yeah, I'm super happy with it at the moment. I do have some highlight on, as you can see, so I did put that on my nose and Cupid's bow as well, so that's the shine that you can see. The foundation itself is still looking really nice and matte around the sides of my nose and things like that, so yeah, super impressed at the moment. So I'm gonna head out. I'll check back with you in a few hours and we will see how the foundation is holding up. Hey guys, so I am back with my first check-in for today. So the time is now 2:45 almost, so I've had this foundation on for 4 hours and about 45 minutes ish, and let's just check it out and see how it is holding up. So let me grab my mirror. Looking at my face, I'm actually pretty impressed. I am slightly shiny just on the sides of my nose, but it's definitely not anything that I would feel self-conscious about wearing like out in public. It has just sunk into my forehead lines here, in between my eyebrows and on my forehead here. But I mean, actually no, it's pretty severe. It's pretty creased in through there, so that's one thing. It's slightly cracking in through my smile lines here as well, but I mean, besides that, the rest of my face looks really good. And I mean, from far away you can't really tell. It's only when I'm like got a mirror up close and I'm like really inspecting it. My pores still don't look emphasized or huge or anything like that, and coverage and the rest of my makeup is still on my face. So I did also visit my nephew, my baby nephew, who's actually like all up on my face, like touching it and grabbing it, and he just like loves touching faces. But yeah, I haven't got anything missing, which is really, really good. So baby proof at least. I'm going to zoom you in so you can have a little bit more of a closer look at the situation going on my forehead. Okay, so this is kind of the situation. It's just settled into my forehead lines here and in my, you know, creases of my eyes there. And it has settled quite a bit in through there. Now, I also have noticed it's cracked a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of cracking a little bit in the smile lines of my mouth just here. That's just something else to keep in mind. So I'm just going to check back in a bit later. I've just got some house cleaning to do at the moment, so I do some vacuuming and tidying around my house. Then we'll come back and I'll check in with you guys and we'll see how the foundation is holding up after all of that. So see you in a few hours. No, you love the camera. Look at you. Oh, yes. So guys, time is now 6:20 p.m. So I've had this foundation. Hello. Don't mind my cat. I've had this foundation on for about almost 8.5 hours. So let's have a quick look and see how it is holding up. And I'm actually really impressed with how well this has held up. Like, it's still settled into my fine lines in between my brows and on my forehead, but I definitely don't look overly oily at all. It's come off a little bit around just the corners of my nose here, and I still have that cracking line through there happening, but it's definitely manageable. And it's worn off the tiniest little bit on my nose. But for 8 hours worth of wear, I think it's still looking pretty damn good. So I'm really, really impressed with this foundation. For me, it costs like $10 on sale at Priceline, and that is so good for this foundation. I have tried high-end foundations, which are, you know, almost six times as much as this, and it does not perform very well on my oily skin at all. So I'm super, super happy with this one. And for 8 hours, I can definitely see that this, with a little bit of powder and blotting, would definitely hold up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have any of you tried this foundation out? What did you think? Especially if you have dry skin, I would love to hear your opinion. I think that's it. If you did find this video helpful, please give me a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.